Welcome back, guys. We're going to be playing Marie's Room today. It's a new game just came out. Supposedly it's supposed to be all played one session. So let's see what we got.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Where's the journal?
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Maybe we have to pee before we can find the journal. Local wine guide? So 2 girls. Science Fair 2018, second place. That ain't bad. Can't tell, is that a camera or a speaker? No entry unless you're a tourist from the future. Bumblebee. Oh, I stepped on it. There's the journal. We're gonna look around first, though. Postcard.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
So we're not Marie. Kelsey Jackson, 1013 Memoria Street, Orange Grove, California.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Kelsey's guilt trip. So are we Kelsey then? That's a different shade. We can crouch, but that's not a thing.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
So we're back in the past now. $7:13. Kind of digging the music, actually. Orange peels.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Just Trevor not like oranges? Don't pick up 619-815-3700.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Alright. Last hope, 1 of 2. Alrighty.
I need to find the key.
Okay.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one. so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
I don't need a damn glamour status at school anyway. I like the stars though. Ooh, can I see who I am? Apparently a vampire. Yes.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Home invaders stab a father, bash his daughter. I don't think there's anything else. I think it was just random letters. Kelsey's phone.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Selling oranges on the side.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Yes, the elusive Kno.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Saw the Rubik's Cube.
Hated that thing.
Yeah, I hate them too. Stone? Smoking just stone?
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Alright, so we can move around. This is good. Looks like a speaker. The laptop. Do the laptop. I wonder if it's Bumblebee.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
I'm not a blank. Library?
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
It's kind of a bitch move, isn't it? Bumblebee, is Bumblebee still not here?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Alright, so we're looking for I'm not a blank and a 5-digit number.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
The 4th of March. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?
I was getting there.
Yeah, I've seen him.
String of burglaries in some county. Smoking jar.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
So we have vinyl, smoking, the world someday, and concerts.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from. There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Okay. Where's the doormat?
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Shadow person. Alright. That must go in the computer.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
You call him a freak, but you're stealing his damn oranges and going in his pool?
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Name badge?
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Alright.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Alright. We'll do the backpack and then the computer.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
So Marie worked at a food kitchen that we as Kelsey would go to. Alright, we're in. Alright.
One day, I just had to know, what's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
Missing since 6/23/2018.
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
What is?
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Harassment by fellow student from Mr. Phillips to Marie. Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
So, Trevor was stalking Marie? Is there anything else we can look at? No. I'm still not sure. Did we ever get a number? 6/23/18. We can try for the case, maybe?
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. God damn it. What is the combination, Marie? Maybe she kept it in here somewhere.
I didn't see any combination.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Here's maybe a world map.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room. Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Still not seeing 5 digits.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Oh, here's a drawer.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Okay.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later. I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside. just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again. Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Use them now, because I'm not finding the damn number.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later.
No, we need to see. It was probably part of the damn story.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Okay. Alright, so the beginning. November 9th, 2017. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book. My life story, so they'll stop bugging me, crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. I just stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined food rescue to help. There. The end. We had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. It's November 17th, 2017. Kelsey came in, but I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name. But everyone knows her. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. Let's see. I got put on the same team. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. What else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. Now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. December. So Marie worked at the food shelter. Kelsey was getting food. Happy birthday, Mom, January 19, 2018. $2/14/18 for La La Land, maybe. I'm trying to ignore the fact all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He is such a creep, I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous. So Trevor was with Kelsey. February March 16, 2018. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That la night, she was with Trevor. And he is such a fucking asshole. Alright. She's different when she's around him, not that it makes it alright. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since, doesn't have anywhere else to go really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here and Dad's okay with it. Okay. So, that night, probably, what night was the 2/14/18?
What is the code, Marie? Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal. God damn it. What is the combination, Marie?
I don't...
Maybe she...
Are you gonna give me a damn clue again? We just tried the... Alright. You may have noticed, sweet journal, there are less and less F words in these pages. I am so freaking proud. Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock to my window, then it's hard to keep up. Okay. She called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. April 9th, 2018. Kelsey is so angry at the world like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again, not drugs, the cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. But she's done with him now and things can only get better. I think he's crazy. He's calling me the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He holds me responsible for it. I can handle that. It keeps him away from her. Okay. So, he's pissed at Marie. June 12th, 2018, they're not listening. I've tried every authority at school, I even tried the cops. They just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do any good. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. So he got pissed and stole Bumblebee, the cat. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know. Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm getting him out of town somewhere, a little shady, I admit. But with Trevor looking around, I'll take my chances. There's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a bastard but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. July 5th, 2018, I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Sweat. 2 2 days later, we needed this. Beer, water, and oranges, like so many nights before, Trevor. No, I'm not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named, not today. I wonder if these numbers are 1, 5, 9, 4, 3. 1, 5, 9, 4, 3.
What is the code, Marie? Wait. The journal. It must be in the journal. Yay! Good work, Kelsey.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, I told you not to mess with me. But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks. I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, No, that's not what happened. Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Damn.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died because of me and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, as it turned out. It's all been bullshit, and I am so stupid. I should have realized it that La night and walked away for good. Because someone died right in this room. I made it. I pulled a trigger, made a bullet pierce his head, made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks into the floor where it will remain forever, to bear witness to what I'm capable of. I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this, fix me. Away from her, I have to focus on the positives of my life and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head, for Christ's sake. I could have gone for his leg. Dad calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I will go up north to Uncle George as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear Diary, maybe I'll send for you someday when all of this is long over and I've dealt with being a murderer. Wow. So after everything took place, Kelsey did the drive up to Marie, and now they're back together. That was a pretty good story, actually. Still sad we never found Bumblebee, though. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe down below. And hopefully next time we have something slightly less depressing.